Section 13. Details, yeah. I'm not going to give you it, and I've got a good reason.
Yeah, I do.
Right, okay. So, alright, you're going to have to arrest me,
right,
because I'm not going.
Just pop this down for me so I can play some handcuffs.
Welcome to UK Audit Network, where misconduct is exposed, police and legal matters are examined, rights are defended, and accountability is demanded. This episode is brought to you by Autistic Audits, so make sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this video, Autistic Audits is standing on a public pavement, openly filming a building. Nothing concealed, nothing unlawful. Officers approach already insisting he's committed a crime, yet none of them can actually name what that crime is. No legislation, no section, just vague accusations backed by hollow confidence. What follows is a clear example of assumption-led policing, where lawful behavior is treated as guilt and reasonable questions are met with escalation.
We had a report of somebody acting suspiciously, matching the description down at the industrial estate just off of Bodwell Road. Suspiciously? Yeah.
That's not a crime, is it?
Well, they've obviously asked us to come and make sure everything's okay. Apparently the person was filming in their windows.
That actually wouldn't be against the law, would it, either, because it's in a public place?
Well, it depends on what they were doing. Obviously, that's why we're not accusing you of a crime. We're just here to basically see what was happening.
Yeah.
Are you filming for any purpose? Was it yourself?
I can't sort of confirm that because it's my first time I've been here, so I wouldn't actually know.
Right. Have you been filming in people's windows today?
I wouldn't say windows specifically, but I have been filming.
Okay, right, that's fine. Was it in about the grounds at the business park, just kind of behind these buildings?
Again, it's really difficult for me to confirm, honestly, because it's the first time I've been here.
Right.
But I have been filming around, and I've been quite pleasant to people.
Okay, fair enough.
And I haven't broken any laws, I promise you that.
If you're not, then that's fair enough. Do you mind me asking why you were filming? Like, was there a reason behind it?
Just sort of public interest.
The encounter starts off wrong from the very first moment. Officers say they received a call claiming he was acting suspiciously, but the only behavior described is filming an industrial estate from a public footpath. That isn't a crime, and it isn't inherently suspicious. It's simply an activity, not an offense. Autistic Audits calmly explains that he's been polite, hasn't approached anyone, and hasn't broken any law. That explanation should have ended the interaction immediately. A report doesn't reduce the legal threshold. Lawful conduct doesn't become criminal just because someone felt uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you aware of kind of what's housed in that building down there? The one that you were filming right now?
Again,
obviously I appreciate this.
Again, that you've put me there, and I'm saying I don't know whether I was there or whether I wasn't there, because I've never been to Hamilton before.
Right.
And I've been here, there and everywhere, and I'm quite confused as to where I actually have. So you keep saying that I was there, and what I'm doing down there, and as far as I'm concerned, I haven't committed any crime.
The reason I say yourself is the description has been passed, has matched yourself to a T, and the fact of age.
Right, but you've still not described the criminal offence to me.
I'm not saying there is a criminal offence.
Right, then, so what we're talking about
is that we're currently investigating something, someone's reported somebody filming in their windows in a suspicious manner that they believe they may have been there to commit a crime.
Right, so what crime was that then?
Well, that's why we're here to try and find out what's happened, to see if there has been a crime committed.
No, absolutely not. There's no crime. I wouldn't
obviously
commit a crime.
We don't know that until we spoke to everybody involved.
Well, that's it.
That's obviously why we're doing that.
This exchange exposes the emptiness of the stop entirely. Autistic Audits does exactly what any informed person should do and asks a straightforward question. What criminal offense are you alleging? The officer immediately retreats, admitting he hasn't actually said that a crime has occurred. That contradiction is crucial. Officers cannot question someone under the premise of criminal suspicion while simultaneously conceding that no crime exists. It reveals the real problem. This isn't investigation, it's fishing. The repeated questioning isn't about clarifying an offense, it's about applying pressure in the hope something can later be twisted into justification. You
said this is the first time that you've been in Hamilton. I take it you don't live locally?
No, not locally, no.
Okay. Is there a kind of reason that you've travelled to Hamilton today? Is it just the film, or...?
Do I have to answer these questions? Because I don't think... No, I don't think that I do, unless that you're going to detain me or whatever, because this is not turning out very nice.
Right, I'm not sure if you're aware of what happened in terms of like strong officer for us to investigate the crime.
Right.
We no longer kind of detain people in relation to kind of...
right, then I don't want to ask. I don't want to answer any more questions because I think I've reassured you enough.
Right.
that you haven't actually described a crime to me, and I haven't committed a crime. So therefore, I've answered your questions, and I'm going to go now because you said I've not been detained.
Well,
okay.
I'm not saying you've not been detained. What I'm saying is that we're still trying
Right.
to gather.
Am I being detained? If I'm being detained, tell me. If not, I'm going.
As explained to you,
Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Right. I'm going then. Then tell me. Then tell me that I'm being detained.
You're not being detained. That's
Right. Then I'm going then.
This is where the officers trap themselves. They continue questioning him, but when he asks the decisive question, "Am I detained?" the answer is no. That response matters. If he's not detained and no offense has been identified, the interaction is purely voluntary. At that point, continuing to question him isn't investigation, it's persistence without authority. He isn't being difficult by disengaging. He's responding logically to the legal reality they've created. Either articulate a lawful power or let him go. Their inability to do either makes it clear this isn't evidence-based policing.
Then I don't need to stop. By law, I do not need to stop. I don't need to stop.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
That would be assault, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't be assault, no, because I'm
It would
allowed
be.
to actually stop you. All right.
But I'm not detained. I don't need to stop.
Listening, though, that's what we're trying
No,
to
you're not listening. I don't need to stop because I'm not being detained. You just said I'm not being detained, so I'm free to leave.
Doesn't being
I'm free to
detained-
leave.
You're not free.
I'm free to leave. Then I'm being detained.
To you. Okay. What we're trying to do just now is establish that
Then
there's been a crime committed. Okay.
No, that you're trying to detain me
I'm not.
without detaining me.
So, no.
You are.
I'm not.
You are. So what section of law have you got me to stand here now for? What is it?
As I'm explaining, that's what I'm trying.
Which section of law?
Well, all right. At this moment in time, there's been a report to us that somebody.
Which section of law?
Again, so that's what I'm trying to explain.
What's
to you when you're speaking
what's the
over
crime?
me. All right. This is
No,
section 57 that someone's been
57.
with the
What
purpose
is?
they may have been there to commit theft.
57. What is?
All right.
What's 57?
I'll explain everything to you. I don't mind.
No,
That's
what
no
is
problem.
section 57?
It's that somebody may be there within the curtilage of a building with the intention of committing crime, as in theft.
But
all right.
What stands out is how they attempt to justify their actions without grounding them in anything concrete. We're establishing whether a crime has been committed isn't a lawful process. It's an admission of uncertainty. Policing isn't meant to work backwards, where someone's freedom is paused while officers try to find justification afterward. Then comes the Section 57 reference, which completely exposes the knowledge gap. Section 57 grants no police powers at all. It's a definition within the Terrorism Act explaining what terrorism means. It provides no authority to stop, detain, or restrain anyone. The fact an officer reaches for it and can't explain how it applies shows this wasn't confusion. It was guesswork.
has anything been reported
Yes.
stolen?
No, not stolen yet.
So
but
nothing,
it's not theft.
nothing's been stolen.
Crime isn't theft, sir. All right. That's
So what
I'm
is the
trying to
crime?
explain to you.
What is the crime?
The crime is that somebody may be in the curtilage of that area with the intention to commit theft. All right, and that's
And
what
do you
it's
believe that?
to us. At this moment in time, I don't have enough information to believe or disbelieve it. But what's been reported to me is that someone's been.
Right, well, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that.
Well, that's
All
fine.
I can say is that I've been filming,
Yep.
right, and that's not sort of suspicious because it's a lawful activity.
And that's why we would-
Okay, and I've only been in a
Yep.
publicly accessible place with no signs around or anything like that.
Right.
So I've not committed any offences, and I have no
But
criminal
even if it is a
intent
public
whatsoever.
place, even if it is a public place, all right, that crime can still be committed, and that's why I'm explaining.
But
to
it's
you.
not though, because there has been no crime because I haven't committed a
Same
crime.
Such times as we investigate.
You're saying that you have suspicion,
Yeah, someone
Right.
has phoned us
Well-
to say that they're suspicious of that.
right?
activity,
But
they believe
suspicion
that
is not a crime.
This is where the reasoning fully collapses. The officer pivots to theft, is asked the obvious question, and admits that nothing has been stolen. With that claim gone, the allegation mutates again. Now the issue is that someone might intend to commit a crime. That isn't policing. Autistic Audit sums it up perfectly: suspicion isn't a crime. And that's exactly why this justification fails. Suspicion must be handled within strict legal limits, not treated as guilt. You don't surround, restrict, or escalate against someone simply because you're uneasy about what they might do.
And I haven't done anything. But I haven't done anything.
Alright.
So what grounds have you got then to hold me now?
Well, that's why we were speaking.
What grounds have you got? Just tell me your grounds.
Because you're potentially
Just-
a suspect of a crime.
Potentially a suspect of a
That's
crime.
why we were speaking to.
That's
you,
not been
to find out
committed
more details.
because nothing has actually happened. They've just said that there's somebody, filming.
We understand people don't usually go in and film in people's windows, so it arouses people's suspicions. It's not something that everybody does every day. I appreciate there may be valid
People don't
reasons
play
for it.
football every day, but it's a
do,
lawful
yeah.
experience.
They do play
Well, not
football,
everybody
yeah.
plays football, do they? Not
Understand
everybody
that.
plays rugby, not everybody goes bungee
How
jumping.
often do people come and film in your windows? I can't imagine very regularly.
No,
Right, so that's
I wouldn't go filming in anybody else's personal windows either.
Well, that's
So
why
I think
most
that
people
you're...
have been concerned.
No, I don't think so.
Well, they have. That's
Because-
I'm telling you, they have.
What, in
It's not-
somebody's house?
No, I'm telling you, those people have been concerned that you're filming in the windows of that business premises.
Then it's not a criminal offence. I'm
Not
sorry,
you're right,
you are
filming-
not.
You're right,
You are
filming in
not.
somebody's window
You've not
isn't.
described anything which is a criminal offence to me.
The implosion is complete when grounds are requested and the response is, "You're potentially a suspect of a crime." That sentence alone exposes a fundamental misunderstanding of police powers. Someone doesn't become a suspect because an officer feels uncertain, and grounds cannot be built on something that hasn't happened. Policing doesn't operate on potential suspects of potential crimes. Grounds must be anchored to existing facts, observable behavior, or evidence, not hypothetical future offenses.
I've explained the reason for
No,
it.
you haven't.
Alright.
You have not described a criminal offence or the grounds, and you've detained me. You stopped me from leaving.
Yep.
Right. So then that you've detained me, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, so that's what I was trying to explain to you. It's not that I've detained to you, alright?
You have detained. Right, I'm free to leave then, am I? I'm free
No,
to
you're not.
leave.
That's
Look at
not
you, so
right.
I'm not free to leave.
No, because
so
under
you've
Section
detained
13
me
of the
then.
Criminal Procedure Scotland Act, I'm going to require you to
Section
provide me your
13.
details, yeah?
I'm not going to give you it, and I've got a good reason.
Yeah, I do.
Right,
Uh-huh.
okay.
At this
So,
time, you've
all right,
been
you're going to have to arrest me
Right,
because
okay.
I'm not going.
Just pop this down for me so I can place some handcuffs on you.
The encounter ends with an arrest that had no lawful basis, and that's the point where poor policing turns into a legal issue. Suspicion can be debated endlessly, but once officers escalate to an arrest they can't justify, it stops being opinion and becomes evidence. When later asked how it's going, the only update given is ongoing. That silence says enough. This is one of those cases that doesn't need exaggeration. The facts do the damage on their own. Officers start with nothing concrete, talk themselves into suspicion, and escalate when that suspicion never becomes an offense. Questions replace grounds. Authority replaces law. And pressure replaces reasoning when challenged. That's how someone ends up arrested without a clear explanation, and why this didn't end on the pavement. Once it crossed into an unlawful arrest, it stopped being a debate and became a legal problem.